teach on is Texas Hold'em. It's a variation of poker, and the hands you can possibly win are right here listed. Royal Flush is the highest hand, and it goes down to high card. The difference between poker and Texas Hold'em is with Texas Hold'em, you get 2 cards each per player. And with poker, you get generally 5. But with Texas Hold'em, you all share 5 communal cards in the center of the table by the end of it. But it goes in rounds, and you bet each round to try to decide, get people out of the game and try to play against other people, try to read them, their tells, and try to win the money pretty much. So the way you start the game is to deal each player 2 cards. Face down, they don't see what each other has. The players look at the cards and try to guess what they have and what they're going to get. And then it goes for first round of betting. And this game can be played between 2 and 8 people on the table. And the way it goes is they each go in turn. And when it goes to you, you have the option, either you check and you already have money in the pot, you check, or you fold, or you raise the bet to see what else, try to get people out of it. Because if you have a good hand, sometimes you want to just raise the bet and get people out. Or if you have a good hand, you want to just get as much money as you can for other people. So after the first round, dealer makes sure everyone's good, all the chips are in. Dealer burns up to 3 cards called the flop. These are 3 communal cards everyone shares. Now I have a 6, 7, 8 of hearts all in a row, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on what kind of cards you have. If you have something close to it, that could possibly be a straight flush. It could be a regular flush if you have 2 hearts, or it could be, you could have a pair in there. You could have nothing. The point is to try to read the other person and see what their reactions are to their cards and what they think they have. So with that, we start round again from the left of the dealer. You ask them, what do you want to do? Do you want to check, do you want to fold, or do you want to raise? What do you do in that situation? Check, all right. Check means that he doesn't want to bet any chips, but he's also not going to give up on the hand. So then he goes to the next person and the next person around the table. They keep going around, and then the dealer says, all right, everything's good, everybody raised or checked, everything's fine. Next card is called the turn. It's another heart. So with this, now anyone with 1 heart in their hand would have a flush. It just depends if you have a high flush or a low flush now. You got to account for that, and then you got to try to, again, read everybody else at the table, try to see what they have. Get good at reading body language. There's little tells, if they squint, if they smile, if they shift their weight. All these things are tells on how someone has what they think they have. All right, and then you would go around again betting. So what do you want to do? Check, raise, or fold? You fold? All right, see? Then you would be out. Then it would go to everybody else, see what they would have. And then if everyone else is good with the cards, good with the pot, they go to the last card. Queen of Hearts. Now everybody has a flush. So with that, it also depends on what cards you have in your hand, because you can have a higher card in your hand than somebody else. So it still isn't technically over yet. So then you would go around again, the same exact thing, check, fold, raise for everybody. And then everyone would have to decide what they're going with. Everyone's good, then you would show your cards. Show your cards quick, I think you're still in. Ace of Hearts, you had the highest hand. So I had the 4. So I wouldn't even have a thing, I would have what's on the board. You would have the highest hand, you would have won it. This is a basic game. Once you get the rules down, everything together, it's pretty general on how you do things and how you put things together. And then also, if you're playing at a casino, the dealer's always the same because they work for the casino. If you're working with your friends, then the cards change hands. The cards go to the left. Now this person's the dealer, and then it goes around the same way again, and then cards keep going around. And that's how you go. And it gets more into it when you think about strategy and how you want to play people, how you want to see your own tells or give false tells and think, you know, teach yourself to think a hand's better than it is. Because any hand is technically, has the potential to be a really good hand. Because they say one of the worst hands in poker is a 7-3 offsuit. A 7 and 3 that are not suited together. But I played that hand before, and I flopped 2 3s and a 7, which means I instantly had a full house. Instantly had one of the best games in the hand, or hands in the game. And that's one of the things that you never know with gambling with poker, that it can turn either kind of way. Doesn't matter. But it's a presentation.